the president gets to pick where she wants the money to go to, and I had decided I'd like to give it to Hoosier Cancer Research Network, and the total amount of the check is $14,597.
Well, first off, words can't express how much this means to us. Let me just tell you who we are, Hoosier Cancer Research Network. We started out in 1984 called the Hoosier Oncology Group, or as we lovingly called it, the HOG. And we are a not-for-profit based right here in Indianapolis, and the original idea of the HOG was to have the doctors that work at IU Med Center and specialize in cancer research to partner with doctors that are oncologists throughout the state of Indiana for patients that can't drive down to Indianapolis so they could have access to clinical studies anywhere in Indiana. So it's kind of a noble mission to make sure that everybody in the state has access to the latest and greatest for cancer care. And over the years, we've grown. You know, we're over 30 years old now. We now have partnerships across the country and even sites outside of the United States to do clinical studies for cancer. We are working with all the cancer centers in the Big Ten, so all the way out to Nebraska and Wisconsin and Northwestern and Michigan, to set up a network within the Big Ten cancer centers, as well as the community centers within Indiana and beyond. We do trials for all different types of cancer. We try to make sure that even the more rare cancers that sometimes the big drug companies aren't as interested in funding studies for, that those cancers get studies done as well. We also take the time to consider some of the what we call supportive care aspects of cancer. So we've done a lot of studies for patients that have cancer that have developed depression, for nausea and vomiting related to cancer, to try and make that less. So we really span the whole different array of support for patients that have cancer, and to try and do really well done clinical studies so we can get meaningful answers so patients can live longer. And it's the generosity of grassroots efforts like this that support us, that make us be able to work with some of the best doctors across the country, and of course in Indiana, to do some of these trials and help make cancer care better. And we're extremely grateful for the kindness and your generosity. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your convention.